Hello and welcome to McGullen's Model Workshop. I'm your host, Phil McGullen. What I'm working on is a river project for Flames of War, and can be used for 28mm or for any other period you want. So you can see this is the first section. It's an 8-foot long river, and you can see in the middle here at the crossroads. It's not a crossroads, just to give you an example. This is one of my river fords. It's 100mm wide, fill the gap in, so to speak. You see the bit goes in there, just to give a rough example, what it would look like if there was a ford in the middle. Here you got crossing here, bridge section on these two pieces here. That's just they can have a ford in there, or take it out, just putting that piece in there. You have another crossing here for the bridge, so I'm going to go down here. Take this off just to show. I've only got one bridge at the moment. Yeah, the climb that this is going to has two bridge sections, so that will just fit you just nice in there. So as you can see, that fits in there. Okay. So it's 8 foot long, and let's take this out. This bocage lane stuff. Just to give you an example of what the complete river looks like. And just tap that in there a bit so it all joins up. Okay, as you can see, I'm still working on it. I hope to get it finished in the next couple of days, I think. I started off using like a gel coat. I think it's top coat, I think it's called. So layered it on, let it set, and layered another one, and then used a water effect over the top of it. I didn't want it to look blue. I wanted to look close enough to the river, so this is how I work. I put my static grass on using a static master and stuff, let it dry out, and then I apply the glues and mix it all in and blend it all in to get that effect there. Okay, so you can see I mask these edges off with parcel tape. You take parcel tape and you use the smooth part, not the sticky bit, and then use the sticky bit on another piece of paper, put one on top of the other piece to fence all this in. So just to show you, it's not that thick, is my river. You can see there's a lot of depth in there. That's the effect that I'm after. I'm not into this blue type river stuff. I used to use what do you call it, silicone. I did use this stuff here, produced by you can see next. And this beach stuff, you put in like tin foil and you heat it to a temperature till it starts to melt, and then before it starts to burn up, you basically pour it into your river section. But I did find it tends to warp MDF, and then eventually it starts to crack. Oh, horrendous stuff. But maybe put it straight onto MDF doesn't work. Maybe it's got to be onto this type of board or sand effect. I don't know. Whatever it was, it just didn't work for me anyway. Might work for you, but it didn't work for me. I got the results I was after. Fantastic results, just like looking into a river. But unfortunately, the cracks appeared and you couldn't hide them, so I just bent the whole lot. As I said, this is 8 foot long. You can chop and change around a bit. These sections here are for putting, like I said, river fords, or for bridge sections, rail sections and stuff. Some of these pieces are still wet, so I don't want to touch them or disturb them. They're still not going the right colour that I want it to do. I want them after this effect, but this is a little bit too bright just here, so I'm going to tone this down a bit. This is dry, this one anyway. Might be doing a bit more, what I say, dry brushing on here. But now these pieces here, I had to make this river 4 foot wide as well, so you got an option. You'll end up with that bridge section on one side of the table, and that bridge section there to this side of the table. So it gives you like you should have a road come run down the centre and then forks off to the one side and forks off to the other. Here's the same thing as well. You can chop and change around a bit, but you are going to lose a couple of inches off the table here just to overlap. Doesn't really matter as long as you have majority of it's on the table. So I basically use this as an end section as well, edge of the table, this edge of the table. This here static grass is a bit too bright for me, so I'm going to darken it down a bit, make it a bit more reed looking as effect. So then if you're wondering why the pieces are like this, because that's the way it was. The way it was done is actually done for another project, but this, the client is to go for Part of the River. This is all, so I've been working on this for quite a while, trying to blend everything in. Yuck, it's a little bit wet. Some of these pieces don't quite fit the edges, so I'm going to have to sit down and measure, you know, these sections here. I've all got to blend in, you know, some of them don't quite fit, some of them do, and I'm left here with, I'm going to end up with a gap. So you can see there, that's not quite fitting. If we go to this end of the table, you can see it hanging over the edge. So I basically push that in, about there, let's go down to that. So hopefully this should now be touching its edge of the table. That works, okay. There we go. So that's it. A little river project, 8 foot long, and can also be used 4 foot width. This is a complete 8x4 table. Sorry about the mess, but this is how it works. Just got to get it all in and get it all finished, and then wrap it all up and push off to Russia. Oh, get in, and then do another one. So this is it. As you can see, the full length of it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks again for watching. Please leave me comments, and please subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, that's fine. 8 foot river section. That's it from me. Bye bye.